what we're going to do is we're kind of throw everything together and give you, you know, an all-for-one package in case you're in a band, no keyboards, blah, 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 blah. So, the riff. Now, not too hard. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the open E, and you're going to mute everything. Now we're going to actually go down to the E note itself on the A string, which is the 7th fret. Then up to the B note, which is right above that on the low E string. And then to the D note, which is the 5th fret on the A string. So we got... Now we're going to go and we're going to do 2 low E's. Back to that B note, 7th fret E string. Back to the D note. So all together you got. Now you just need to repeat that like 37, 48 times, somewhere around there. And then you're going to have some keyboard stabs, which are just C, D, and E. Doesn't have to be major or minor. You're just going to do root and 5th chords. So you're going to have 3rd fret, 5th fret on the A and the D. Move up to 7 and 5, or 5 and 7, I should say. And then 7 and 9. Now you can do 2 options. You can go... and then not go to the E chord and just do that riff. Back in. So getting into that, I just go to that B and then open. So it's into the chords. And then you're going to go. Right, and it's just going to go through the song. Now, it's going to do those keyboard stabs in the verse. And then it's going to come to a pre-chorus, which is going to be... Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to start off on that C chord again, 3 and 5 on the A and D. And then you're going to hit 3 on the D, 1, 2, so you're going to go. And then 2, 3, and then up to E for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the third one, you're going to walk back down. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to do an actual, I didn't just do that because it's actually in the song, which is just you got to do in the 80s. It's almost like that. One of those in there. It's got to be in there somewhere. Kick slide. But anyway, so we got... into the chorus. All right, now the timing on this one isn't in total straight time, right? It sounds like this. Let me just play it for you. That's the chorus, right? So there's a lot of keyboards a lot of vocals going on. The guitar's in there, but it's just kind of making its way in between the keyboard hits and everything. So it lags a little bit. It goes, right? Normal timing. Now when it goes to the D, it lags a little bit. So it's like this. Same thing on the, then we're going to go G, C. So let me go over the chords actually. It's E. Just put your first finger across the A and the D string, 2nd fret. And then we're going to go to that C we've already done, that D we've already done. Now the only new chord is a G. It's up on the E and A strings, 3rd and 5th fret. So we got. Now it's going to go back to. Okay, so when we get to the keyboard part again where it goes. This is verse 2, by the way. Right, it does that. When it goes here, the guitar comes in with a riff. And then what we're going to do. Okay, so what we've done is we went basically to where E minor pentatonic is. We bend up the G 14th fret. And then, you know, shake it like you mean it. After you've bent it. Down to pitch. Then you're going to come all the way up to the 20th fret on the high E. You can do it twice. And then he kind of brings it down, and then we're going to go back to the 2nd position, E minor pentatonic. And that's 15 on the E, 17 on the B. And then open G, dive bomb. So we got. All right, so business as usual, that gets you back into. Now, in the 2nd and 3rd chorus, that first little is a little more pronounced. Next two, you just let ring. And then, all right, so after that, we're going to do a guitar solo. So getting into the guitar solo, we got some harmonics. So let's go over that. All right, so not too bad. So getting into the solo, the band hits 3 C's, okay? So while the band's hitting, it's coming right out of the chorus. When you do that, what we're going to do is we're going to hit harmonics. We're going to hit the 12th fret, the 7th fret, and the 5th fret, D and G. A little dive bomb if you want. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go out of 3rd position, E minor pentatonic. So it's going to go 7, 5, 7 on the A string. And then we're going to go 5. So that's 5, 7, bend down 7, a whole step. Back to pitch. And then back to 5 on the A. So we got. Add some little pinch harmonics in there if you want. Okay, the next part. So what we're going to do is go B and E. Kind of a rake, right? So what you're going to do is going to go 12, 14, 15. And then you're going to catch 15 on the B. And then you're going to go 12, 13, 15 on the B string. So we got... You're going to bend it up twice. Again. Now you're going to go. So that's G and B 12th fret. And then we're going to go to the B string 13, G string 14. So it's again. And then we're going to do a half bend. Right? And then just hit the 12th fret of the D and the A. So we're going to go G string. Well, then we're going to come back to this riff that we just did. Right? That riff. Start off exactly the same. And then we're going to go B string 12, 13, back to 12, and then G12. And then 2 bends. So now there's a cool little pentatonic riff. Really easy. It sounds hard, but it's actually a pretty easy riff. Very cool though. So we're going to go 14 and 16. Then we're going to go 15, 17. And then from there we're going to go 15 on the E. Back to 17 on the B. So we got 14, 16. 15, 17. That's B string. And then we're going to go E, 15, B, 17. And then 15, 17. It's not much faster than that. Right? So it's just straight pentatonic riffs. Very, very cool. All right, so let's break down that solo super slow. All right, so we're, at the bar or karaoke or, kid's birthday party or something, and people are losing their minds. You've just done a solo. It's like the peak of the tune. Everyone's like, yeah! So we're going to break back into the pre-chorus. And then we're going to go D, 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 D. Now, right after that, we're going to modulate the key. So we're going to go from G. We're going to go G up to E flat, down to F. Right? So we got... From there, we're going to go B flat, E flat, F. Right? So that's basically... And you can play that like 950 times and people will just keep singing. It's amazing. The power of hair metal is awesome. So that's it. Go out and spread the love and the joy of this band. And I swear, even if you don't like the band, you play this song and people will lose their mind.